Hello everyone and welcome back. I've just finished working on this new RC truck. I'm very busy with it in the last few days. I've discovered a new technique of weathering effects with the torch. I might try that on my diecast cars as well. And I will show you this technique on smaller scale cars. As you can see, it is a very interesting technique. It involves painting your car with this basic brown paint, and then I've added that military green, and after everything dried I've just used my torch in order to pop out the brown color underneath the green one. Anyhow, let's get started with our new custom diecast car today. If you remember this tow truck I've built a few weeks ago, it was a very long build and it came out really nice. Then my son asked for a red tow truck as well, and I wanted to show you the build of my son's tow truck. I've started with this car. It is a Ford pickup truck, a very nice one. As you remember, it lacks the interior piece, but my son doesn't know that. The second car is this heavy hitcher. It has this tow boom at the back that I can use, and the reason I'm using this truck is because I don't want his tow truck to have too much of complicated parts that could break. Therefore, I'm trying to minimize the build of my son's tow truck since he is only a kid. So I'm starting by taking apart this vehicle, and I'm going to use some of its parts. I thought maybe I could use something from this orange piece, but later on I've just used the tow boom itself. After my son was very nice to open the first truck, he also opened this one. We have to open the base and create threads for the screws that we're going to use. And here is helping me, I'm helping him to cut some of the parts that are not needed from this piece. The nicest thing about this tow boom that it is doubled. Then you can use it for two cars instead of just one. So you can split the tow boom right in the middle and use the second part for a later build. Now the next step is to create a place for the tow hook and some other extras that I will add to this part. I've just realized I forgot to open this truck. I need to take off its base because I'm going to repaint this body. Therefore, I'm just drilling the posts out and creating the threads for the screws that will close the base at the end. And now, after removing the base of this car, there's an access from inside to drill a hole right here in order to attach this part in the strongest way, since it is going to be played with a kid and I don't want anything to break. Everything is going to be held with screws and no glue. I want this part to be as strong as it can. And now I'm cutting a place for the tow hook. It will be able to move by creating a pivot point. And the attachment of this part is with hot glue and then screws. I guess it is pretty strong. Now I'm just adding a little bit of super glue. I want this part to be held basically forever. After painting this model with red, it is time to add the tow hook at the back. It is just a piece of metal that I'm bending and shaping. And now you can see the tow hook is in place and there's a movement. It seems to be that this part is almost done. I'm just securing the pivot part in place so it will not fall. And now let's test this car. As you see, it is nicely done. It is working. And now for the fun part of adding details. My son wanted some weathering effects and rust. Now let's head over to my garage and see the truck. And here it is nicely done and painted. I had a fight with my son, he didn't want the decals on the doors, but then he realized that I was right. I've painted the tow boom at the back with some nice colors and detailed everything as well. And now let's have a reminder of how this truck looked before. It is a nice truck, rusty and blue, but I think that my red tow truck is even nicer. And the two trucks side by side, a very nice addition to my son's collection. Okay, so that will be it for today. I want to say thank you again for watching this video, and I will see you soon on my next one. Please take care and bye bye.